Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you the playoffs for my 1982 retro replay for the NFL using Action PC Football. And our first matchup, this has been a labor of love. I played mostly as the Patriots, but I had other teams that I played as, also as the New York Giants, who also made the playoffs. The Patriots made the playoffs. The Giants made the playoffs. The Vikings missed the playoffs. I also played as the Oilers, who didn't win a game, and the Saints, who missed the playoffs. Anyway, I got two of my teams in the playoffs. But this matchup is the number one seeded AFC East Champions, New York Jets, who finished undefeated, folks. For you Jets fans out there, they finished 9-0 in this work stoppage shorted season. There was only 9 games in 1982. The prior year, the Patriots had only won 1 game, I believe. They were awful the prior year, and then they hired Ron Meyer, and they actually made the playoffs at 5-4. My retro replay, I did 1 game better. I was 6-3, and I made the playoffs. So I'm happy about that. We will be bringing you that playoff game at a later date. Today, the number one seeded New York Jets at 9-0 will face the Los Angeles Raiders. The Raiders were in Los Angeles at the time. They finished 4-5, third in the AFC West. So let's quickly go to the offensive lineups here. The running backs for the Raiders, Allen and King. The wideouts, Branch and Barnwell. Tight end, Christensen. Quarterback, Jim Plunkett. Tackle, Lawrence. The guard, Marvin. Center, Dalby. Another guard, Marsh. And the other tackle, B. Davis. For the Jets on offense, running back, McNeil and Augustiniak. Wideouts, Walker and Johnny Lamb Jones. Tight end, Barkham. The quarterback, Richard Todd. Tackle, Powell. Guard, Fields. Center, Waldemore. Guard, Alexander. And the other tackle, Ward. For the defense of the Los Angeles Raiders, the defensive ends, Alzado and Long. Defensive tackles, Kinlaw and Vaughn on. Outside linebackers, Hendricks and Martin. Inside linebacker, Millen. Cornerbacks, Hayes and Watts. Safeties, Davis and Owens. For the New York Jets and their famed sack exchange, the defensive line absolutely outstanding, though Joe Klecko was knocked out for the season in the retro replay, so he will not be playing. Defensive ends, Gastineau and Neal. Defensive tackles, Rudolph and Salam. Outside linebackers, Mel and Crable. Inside linebacker, Blinka. The cornerbacks, Jacksons and Holmes. And the safeties, Ray and Scroy. Kickoff in a moment. So the Jets will receive the ball. Deep is Harper. The short men are Sohn and Gaffney. I will be playing as the lower seeded Raiders, the number 8 seed. The computer will be playing as the number 1 seed, 9-0 New York Jets. And we shall kick deep. And the Jets down it in the end zone. They'll start 1st and 10 on their 20. Let's make sure I have the settings right. Let's go into game preferences. Bear with me a moment. Game display. Field display. Chalkboard. Okay, we're good. It looks good. Game's taking place in, I believe this is one of the last games at Shea Stadium. I think the Jets were still in Shea Stadium in 82. So I will be on defense. Once again, Richard Todd at quarterback. Running backs, McNeil, Augustiniak, Johnny Lamb Jones, one wide out. Walker, the other wide out. Jerome Barkham, the tight end. Powell at tackle. Fields at guard. Center, Stan Waldemore, Alexander, and Ward. Raiders playing a 4-3. Defensive ends, Howie Long, Lyle Alzado. The tackles are Ruben Vonnegan, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Reggie Kinglaw. Cornerbacks, Ted Watts. And coming over, oh, it's Lester Hayes. They have Lester Hayes at cornerback, so they've switched it up a bit here. Maybe Mike Haynes is injured. Outside linebacker, Hendrick. Middle linebacker, Matt Millen. And Rod Martin, the other outside linebacker. Safeties, Mike Davis and Burgess Owens. Very formidable. Hello, Tribes fan. Hope all is well. So we're going to come out and play run. The ball's given to McNeil. He has a big hole. Gain of 6 yards. Tackled by Howie Long. On the dive, right up the gut. So 2nd and 4 on the Jets' 26-yard line. We're going to move that defensive line in. And again, we're going to play a short zone basic. And that ball goes to Augustiniak. Picks up 2 yards on the trap left. Brought down by Matt Millen. Brings up a 3rd and 2 on the Jets' 28-yard line. Again, we're going to play our defensive line in. Short zone. Run. Todd back to pass. He fires. Broken up by Hayes. Lester Hayes. I was thinking Mike Haynes at first. I'm sorry about that. Lester Hayes with a great play. So the Jets will be forced to punt on their first series. The 9-0 Jets go 3 and out. Raiders will put the punt return on. Here's the punt by Ramsey. The Bingham spins down Pruitt after a 7-yard return. 41-yard punt by Chuck Ramsey. So here come the Los Angeles Raiders. Heisman Trophy winner Jim Plunkett at quarterback. The backs are King and Marcus Allen. The wideouts, Malcolm Barnwell and Cliff Branch. The tight end, Todd Christensen. Lawrence at tackle. Marvin at guard. Dave Dolby at center. Marsh at guard. And Bruce Davis as the other tackle. For the New York Jets, their defensive line, the sack exchange. Les Joe Klecko, who's out for the season. In the retro replay, he was injured. Mark Gastineau, defensive end. Salam at defensive tackle. Rudolph at the other defensive tackle. And Kenny Neal at defensive end. Cornerbacks Holmes and Jackson. Outside linebacker Lance Mell. Middle linebacker Stan Blinka. And the other outside linebacker Bob Crable. Safeties Darrell Ray and Ken Schroy. All right, 1st and 10 on the Raiders' 38-yard line. And I think we're going to go screen to Marcus Allen. Plunkett back to pass, setting up the screen. Broken up by Crable. Big rush by the defensive line of the Jets. No, I was thinking Mike Haynes from the Patriots, the defensive, and unless I'm getting his first name wrong. The Patriots had a great cornerback, Haynes, who went to the Raiders. I think he goes actually next year to the Raiders because he's on one of their Super Bowl teams, and they crushed the Redskins in '83 in the Super Bowl. Yeah, because they had Haynes and Hayes on the corners that year. So 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. I think we're going to go Kenny King with a screen this time. Screen to Kenny King. This time it's complete, but only for a 3-yard gain. Lance Mel brings him down. That's his first tackle. Yes, Mike Haynes. Yeah, at first when I looked at it, when I was reading out the lineups, Tribes fan, I by accident said Haynes instead of Hayes, and I was like, I'm thinking to myself, I was saying, but I have him on the Patriots still. And so I'm pretty sure he went to, I was really upset when he went to the Raiders, but he got his Super Bowl ring. 3rd and 7 here. We're going to put Marcus Allen out wide. Actually, you know what? We're going to come with a 3rd consecutive screen. Marcus Allen screen. Again, let's try to use the Jets pass rush against them. Plunk it back to pass. This is set up to Marcus Allen. First down, gain of 9. So 3 consecutive screen plays do produce a first down for the Raiders. Finally brought down by the safety, Schroy. Raiders at midfield. Don't think we can throw any more screens for a little while. We're going to go... I think I want to run behind. Marsh and Davis. So we're going to go Marcus Allen. Off tackle right. They're keying that. So we're going to go medium fly to Cliff Branch. Plunkett changes the play call. Back to pass. And he tries to dump it down to Kenny King, who drops the ball. Flag, but the refs pick it up. So it's just going to go as an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. So they're keying Marcus Allen on that. 2nd and 10 on the 50-yard line. Marcus Allen will go out wide. Kenny King. Trap left with Kenny King. There goes Kenny King. He picks up 3 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 7. Ball on the Jets' 47-yard line. So we have 3rd and 7. We're going to go check out Cliff Branch here. I think we got a pretty good matchup. 7. Well, it's pretty even. 7 against a 7. Short cross to Cliff Branch. 3rd and 7. Plunk it back to pass. Intercepted! Intercepted! Bobby Jackson steps in front of the pass to Branch. He picks it off. The Jets will start on the Raiders' 48-yard line. Branch was well covered on that play. Plunkett tried to force it in. 11:05 to go in the first quarter. Jets in excellent field position. Play our defensive line in. Short zone run. McNeil, and he's brought down after a 3-yard gain, tripped up by Martin. Rod Martin's first tackle for the Raiders. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Ball on the Raiders' 45. Hayes. Watts. We're going to play zone basic. Todd back to pass. He's intercepted! Intercepted by the Raiders. Matt Millen stepped in front of that. He read Richard Todd's eyes, and he returns it to the Jets' 25-yard line. As the Raiders were in a 4-3 basic normal zone, and Matt Millen read Richard Todd, so they get the turnover right back, and they are in scoring position right now on the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raiders offense back out into the field. Plunkett under center. Kenny King will go out wide. Marcus Allen with the dive. Allen smothered for no gain. Blasted by Jerry Holmes. Big hit put on Marcus Allen. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Field goal Success rate 57% right from here. Look for a short out to Christensen, the tight end. Plunk it back to pass.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 56. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So pass interference on the Jets will give the Raiders an automatic first down as Plunkett couldn't find Christensen. He tried to dump it to King and it was incomplete. But the pass interference will give the Raiders a first down and 10 on the Jets 20. Raiders have to capitalize on this. They finished 4 wins, 5 losses in the shortened 82 season in the retro replay, where the Jets are 9-0. Undefeated in the regular season. Try a screen. Cliff Branch. Set up, and there's Branch, and he's brought down after an 11-yard gain. Jackson finally pulls him down. So the Raiders have exclusively pretty much gone with the screens and have had success. So now it is first and goal on the Jets' 9-yard line. Again, Plunkett under center. I'm going to go run counter. Kenny King. Trap left. Ball's given to Kenny King, and he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A huge hit by Blinka. Stan Blinka with his second tackle for the Jets. Second and goal from the 9. We're going to go Malcolm Barnwell. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. Not good at all. Forget that play. Let's go Christensen. Slant to Christensen. Short slant. Over the middle! For an 8-yard gain, brought down on the 1 by Ken Scroggs. That's his second tackle. He just saved a touchdown. As Plunkett hooked up with Todd Christensen, they're 1 yard short of the touchdown. Third and goal from the 1. Raiders are going to come two tight ends, 2 running backs. I formation. Kenny King, the lead back. You know, I think we can actually go over the top. Over the top with Marcus Allen. Allen scores! As he dives into the end zone, 6-0 Raiders. He went over the top. 6-0 Raiders. They capitalize on the Matt Millen interception. And now for the extra point. It's good. Barr makes the extra point. 7-0 Raiders with 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. In the chat, remember World War I. How are you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. The Raiders will kick deep. Jets deep man Harper. The short men are Sohn and Barber. Here's the kickoff by the Raiders. And the return by the Jets. Here comes the Jets out to their 22-yard line. Nelson on the stop. Harper on the return. Jets will start first and 10 on their 22. Split backfield, 2 running backs. Todd under center, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Raiders in a 4-3. We're going to bring our defensive line in. We're going to play a short zone run. Ball pitch out to Augustiniak. He fumbles the ball. Who has it? Recovered by the Jets. Oh, wow. They just dodged a huge bullet there. That would have been huge for the Raiders. Covered up by Todd. So Richard Todd covers up the ball after Augustiniak fumbles. 2nd and 10 from the Jets' 22-yard line. Raiders smelling blood early in this game. Again, defensive line in. Zone, basic. Raiders don't like what they see. They call a defensive timeout. They have 2 left in the first half. So we'll set and do it again. Ball on the 22-yard line, 2nd and 10. for the Jets. Again, we're going to play zone basic. Ball given to McNeil. He goes up the gut for a gain of 3, brought down by Howie Long. Brings up another 3rd and 7. 7-0 Raiders. 6:28 to go here in the first quarter. Defensive line out wide. We're going to blitz Hendrick. We're going to play man. And we're going to double. They like to go to Barkham in this situation. We're going to double the tight end on the medium. Pass. Here comes a pass rush.
Holding offense.
And there's a holding
10-yard
on the offense. They did go to Barkham. We had him double, deflected away by Davis. We will decline that penalty. It'll be 4th and 7. And they will have to punt the ball back to us. So the Raiders D comes up big once again. We're going to go punt return. Ramsey with the punt. And that goes through the end zone. What a roll. That's a 75-yard punt. The Raiders will start 1st and 10 on their 25:35 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Los Angeles. Again, Plunkett under center. King and Allen, the split backs. Branch and Barnwell. The wideouts, Christensen, the tight end. Let's go to the screen. Again, the Jets have a tremendous pass rush. Go screen to Marcus Allen. Set up, and Allen picks up the first down. Gain of 11. Brought down by the safety, Ken Scroy. 1st and 10 on the Raiders' 31. Again, we're going to go to the screen. Kenny King. We're going the other way. Can't hook up with King. Tipped away by Jackson. No catch. Bobby Jackson with a deflection there. Kenny King had some blockers out in front of him, but a very good play by Bobby Jackson. So it's 2nd and 10 on the 31. King out wide. Allen in the backfield. Draw to Marcus Allen. It's given to Allen. He is smothered for no gain. Brought down by Stan Blinka. That's his 3rd tackle for the New York Jets. Good play by the linebacker, Blinka. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Plunkett will go in shotgun. We're going to go 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. So the additional wideout is Calvin Muhammad. And we're going to have Christensen out wide. And we're going to run a screen to Marcus Allen to try to catch him in a pass rush here. Screen, Allen, the setup. Oh, it's caught, but Blinka blows through the blocking and brings him down for a 3-yard loss. Not fooled on that at all were the Jets. 4th and 13, the Raiders will punt. Ray Guy, Hall of Fame punter, out on the field. We're going to punt deep to Harper. There's the punt. Harper back on the return.
Block. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
So that return of 9 is nullified by the illegal block. 10-yard penalty on the Jets will back them up. 1st and 10 on their own 29. 3:08 to go here in the first quarter. Jets in an I formation. We're going to close up our defensive line, play in tight. Going to play man run. Ball's given to Freeman McNeil. He picks up 4. Tackled by Lyle Azedo. That was a trap left. McNeil's now 4 carries, 16 yards. 2nd and 6 on the Jets' 33. Again, an I formation for the Jets. Todd under center. Defensive line moves in, and they go to a split backfield with that. So we're going to go normal. Actually, no, we're going to stay with the in. Going to play a short zone. Basic. Todd back to pass. A screen. A pickup of 4. Tackled by Rod Martin. McNeil brought down from behind. No, that was Augustiniak, excuse me. So that's his first reception for 4 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 2 on the Jet 37-yard line. Todd in shotgun, split backs of McNeil and Augustiniak. Defensive line out wide for the Raiders. Going to play a short zone. Basic. A handoff to McNeil. A gain of 2. He just barely gets the first down on the off tackle right out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 for the New York Jets on their 39. Again, we'll play our defensive line in. Now blitz Hendrick on the delay. Basic. Give to McNeil. Gain of 6. Brought down by Owen. Augustiniak with a good lead block there on the draw to Freeman McNeil. Clock running, 58 seconds left in the first quarter. 2nd and 4. Jets almost at midfield on their own 45. Raiders, defensive line in. Owen up in run support. Basic. Freeman McNeil brought down after a gain of 2, tackled by Howie Long at the Jets 47, and that will be the end of the first quarter. We go to the second quarter. Los Angeles Raiders 7, the New York Jets nothing. Remember, the New York Jets in this retro replay of 1982 finished 9 wins, no losses. They were the AFC East champions. The Raiders went 4 wins, 5 losses. They finished 3rd in the AFC West. There was an expanded playoff because of the work stoppage short season. So they expanded the playoffs with a few extra teams. They actually took 16 teams in the playoffs. Go back and look in NFL Rec. 3rd and 2. Ball almost at the midfield. Let's see. Vaughn's at 93. Who can we bring in? We're going to bring in Reese. So Reese will come in for Vaughn. We'll play our defensive line in. Again, a short zone run. It's a screen to Augustiniak. He gains 3. 1st and 10 at the 50. Brought down by Rod Martin. This has been a hard-hitting game so far. Split backfield. Todd under center for the Jets. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Raiders in a 4-3. Going to send Hendrick. Actually, we're not going to send Hendrick on the delay. Going to play short zone run. Augustiniak goes the other way. A pickup of 9. Brought down by Rod Martin. Martin's 5th tackle for the Raiders. It's now 2nd and 1. Ball on the Raiders' 41-yard line. That was a sweep right with Mike Augustiniak, who's now 3 carries, 11 yards. He did fumble one time, but Richard Todd was Johnny on the spot, recovered it. So 2nd and 1, I formation for the Jets. Defensive line in for the Raiders. Tight man. Run. And McNeil rips off a big run and is finally dragged out from behind by Ted Watts. A huge hole blown open by Joe Fields. On the dive play to free McNeil, he picks up 23 yards. 1st and 10. Ball on the Raiders' 18. Jets looking to drive and tie this ball game up. They're trailing 7-0 here with 13:23 to go here in the first half. Okay, defensive line in. Short zone. Run support. Basic. McNeil. That looks a pickup of 7. Again, Rod Martin on the tackle. But it comes 7 yards too late. 2nd and 3. Ball on the Raiders' 11. Chris Ward with a huge block from the line. Another sweep right. So they have crushed the Raiders on a couple of sweep rights on this drive with Augustiniak and Freeman McNeil. Play our defensive line normal. Tight man. We're going to double Barkham. Actually, we're going to double Walker on the medium. Basic. Todd gives it to Augustiniak. At the middle, he busts through for a touchdown. The extra point is blocked by Hendricks, the Mad Stork. The Raiders still lead 7-6. So Augustiniak busted through. Let's go back. Todd gives the ball to Augustiniak up the middle, long run, touchdown. And then the blocked extra point by the Mad Stork. Hendricks. So the Raiders still lead 7-6, as you could just see after the touchdown, the enthusiasm of this Jets crowd here at Shea Stadium, but then it totally deflated when Hendrick blocked the extra point. So with 11:53 to go here in the half, the Raiders 7, the Jets 6. Raiders with the return, the deep man Montgomery, shortman are Pruitt and Hill. Here's the kickoff, 1 yard deep, and we're going to return. Here comes Montgomery out of the end zone. And he has a pretty good return. Stopped at the 28. That's a 29-yard return. Springs brings him down. Very good return for Cleo Montgomery. So 1st and 10 on the 28. Here comes the Raider offense led by Jim Plunkett. Split backfield. Kenny King and Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen will go out wide. Kenny King. Oh, we got Kenny King out wide. Kenny King behind Plunkett. Allen out wide. Dive to Kenny King. They're keying that. We're going to go Allen on the medium fly. He hits it! A huge gain of 20 yards. Brought down by Bobby Jackson. A great audible by Jim Plunkett, the former Heisman Trophy winner and former New England Patriot. He was drafted by the Patriots after he won the Heisman Trophy. Unfortunately, the Patriots were awful. Then he went to San Francisco, was cut by them, and the Raiders picked him up. So 1st and 10, ball at the Raiders' 48-yard line. Split backfield again. New York's in a 4-3. Let's go screen. Christensen, screen to the tight end. It's set up beautifully. 10-yard gain. Todd Christensen muscles his way for that extra yard. Another first down. Back-to-back first down for the Raiders. It's now 1st and 10. Jets territory, 42-yard line. We're going to work a lot with the screens because the Jets had a tremendous pass rush in 82. The sack exchange. Again, Joe Klicko out for the year. Let's just check that real quick out. I think he's out for the year. Klecko, yep, 19 weeks. So he's done. Those are Butler, Floyd. Marty Lyons is out for 3 weeks. He could be back if they make the championship. So, all right, 1st and 10 Raiders. I think we're going to go run counter, play action fake, run counter, pitch right, Marcus Allen. Here's the pitch. Oh, but Marcus Allen dragged down by Abdul Salam. Nice play by Salam. No gain. There was some daylight there, but Salam drags him down. 2nd and 10. Jets 42-yard line. Kenny King to go out wide. King out wide. Allen in the backfield. Let's look for play action fake. Todd Christensen. Play action fake. Screen. Christensen. Set up nicely once again. Christensen picks up 7. And Marvin is hurt, and he's limping off the field. His return is probable. Tackle by Jerry Holmes. That's Holmes' 2nd tackle of the ball game for the Jets. Christensen, 3 receptions, 25 yards now, brings up a very manageable 3rd and 3 from the Jets' 35. 2-down territory here for the Raiders. Field goal percentage is only a 15% chance of success. Split backfield. We're going to put Marcus Allen out wide. Kenny King. Off tackle left, Kenny King. And he is smothered for no gain. Stan Balinka there. Johnny on the spot with tackle number 5 for the Jet linebacker. King is now 3 rushes, 3 yards. It brings up 4th and 3 from the 35. And we're going to go for it. I don't see... We could pooch punt, but playoff game here. 4th and 3. Kenny King out wide. Marcus Allen in the backfield. We're going to go screen Todd Christensen. Yes, we want to go for it on 4th down. They set up the screen to Christensen. Incomplete! As Plunkett throws the ball, and Christensen could not catch it, just out of his reach. They turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 for the Jets on their own 35. Hello, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Hope all is well, my friend. Remember to check out Higher Ground Gaming with Eric. So 1st and 10 for the Jets. 8:38 to go here in the first half. Jets trailing by 1, 7-6. Augustiniak had the touchdown run on the Jets' last drive, but the Mad Stork, Ted Hendricks, blocked the extra point. So 7-6 lead for the Raiders. Split backfield, Todd under center. Raiders will keep their defensive line normal. Short zone, run. And it's given to Free McNeil, and he's got a huge hole. He's off to the races. He's touchdown, Free McNeil. And the Jets take the lead 13-7. Holy cow, did he rip through that hole and just kept going. As they would not catch him, Davis missed the tackle. McNeil now has 121 yards for the day. Extra point is good. 13-7. Jets, how the worm has turned. That was a 65-yard run for McNeil. All right, so the Raiders are in a bit of shock here. Trailing by 6. Montgomery deep for the Raiders to shortmen Pruitt and Hill. Here's the kickoff by Leahy. Great block by Joe Fields to spring McNeil on that big run. Here's the kickoff. Montgomery has it. Here comes Montgomery, brought down at the 20. Return of 14. Mel on the tackle for the Jets. And here comes the Raiders offense, which were stopped on 4th and 3 in Jets territory on their last drive. Plunkett once again under center. Split backfield to King and Allen. The wideouts, Branch and Barnwell. Tight end, Todd Christensen, lower part of the screen. We're actually going to bring him up high to help with the blocking on Gastineau. Where's the tight end? There goes. Okay, Christensen goes up high, strong, left. We're going to go play action fake. Long hitch. To Cliff Branch. Oh, he could not connect up with Branch on the long curl. Incomplete. It was there for a moment, but they couldn't connect up. 2nd and 10. On the Raider 19. Applying pressure were Gastineau and Neal. Split backfield for the Raiders. Screen. Allen. They're keying that. Medium fly to Barnwell. And it's caught! A pickup of 25 yards brought down by Bobby Jackson. That's his third tackle. Another great audible by Jim Plunkett. 1st and 10 on the Raiders 44. 7:59 to go here in the first half. Going to go trap right. Marcus Allen. Allen smothered for a 1-yard gain. Brought down by Kenny Neal. Tough to run on this tremendous Jets defense here. So it's 2nd and 9. Ball at the Raider 45. 13-7 Jets. Remember, the Jets won the AFC East in this 82 retro replay. 9-0. They're undefeated. The other undefeated team, which will be the next playoff game I show, are the Washington Redskins, who finished 9-0 and won the NFC East, and they'll be facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, 2nd and 9. Let's go short and quick to Cliff Branch. Oh, they can't connect up. Broken up by Ray as Darrell Ray jumps the route, dropped the ball, or he would have seen pay dirt the other way, and put up another touchdown on the board for the Jets. So it brings up a 3rd and 9 on the Raider 45. Raiders trailing by 6. Christensen out wide. Plunkett in shotgun. Allen out wide. Let's go medium slant. Marcus Allen. Plunkett has time. He dumps it down on the slant to Allen, and he's brought down by Springs at the 36. Gain of 19. A clutch pitch and catch by Jim Plunkett and Marcus Allen. It's Marcus Allen's 5th reception for 56 yards. 1st and 10 with 6:22 to go here in the first half. Raiders trailing by 6 on the move at the Jets' 36-yard line. Plunkett under center, split backfield. Let's see. Let's give Kenny King a rest here. We're going to bring in Hawkins for Kenny King, give him a breather. And we're going to bring in Pruitt to give Marcus Allen a quick breather. As you see here, this is the stamina meter. Starts out at 100 and goes down. So we'll take him out for one play. Frank Hawkins was not a bad player, the way I remember it. Let's go Hawkins. 64.6% on the screen completion. Let's go screen to Hawkins. Plunkett back to pass, set up. Oh, brought down. Sacked by Neal. Just as Plunkett was going to release the ball, he quickly grabbed it and held on to it. Almost knocked loose. First sack of the day for the sack exchange, and it comes via Kenny Neal. Loss of 5. As they came blowing in off that screen. 2nd and 15. Ball in the Jet 41. Kenny King back in the game for Hawkins. And Marcus Allen back in the game. He gets his one play off. So 2nd and 15. Plunkett will go in the shotgun. Allen out wide. And we're going to look short out Christensen. Plunkett back to pass, and he hooks up for a 10-yard gain to Todd Christensen. Brought down at the 34 by Darrell Ray. That's Ray's first tackle. It brings up a very manageable 3rd and 5. 4:55 to go, clock running in the first half. Raiders trail by 6, 13-7. Plunkett will go back under center here. Marcus Allen. Screen to Allen. It's set up, and Allen gets the first down. Gain of 8 brought down by Lance Mell. Mell's 3rd tackle. Allen now has 6 receptions for 64 yards. as we're using that pass rush that the Jets have against them. We've thrown a lot of screens. We got to be careful. They're going to sit on that route at some point. We did try to go deep to Branch. We didn't connect up on that long curl. So 1st and 10, ball on the Jet 23-yard line. Field goal success rate 67% for Barr from this range. But the Raiders didn't come down here to kick a field goal, folks. Split backfield, plunk it behind center. Play action, run counter. Allen. Trap left. There goes Marcus Allen, gain of 3. Spun down by Ken Schroy. That's the safety's 4th tackle for the Jets. 2nd and 7, 3:27 to go. Raiders in the red zone, clock ticking. Kenny King will go out wide. Screen to Todd Christensen. It's set up, intercepted! Oh, I went one too many times to the well. They sat on it. Lance Mel jumped the route, picked off. Jets take over on their own 21. One too many times to the well. Great play by Lance Mel there. And they have 3 wideouts now, so we're going to go with a 4-2 nickel. Monty Jackson, the extra defensive back. Yes, Monty Jackson. 2:38 to go in the half. That's a huge pickoff. We're going to play our defensive line in. We're going to play man. And we're going to double. They like to go to Barkham. We're going to double Barkham. Basic. Augustiniak out wide, and he's forced out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. Lester Hayes pushed him out. Hayes will be credited with his first tackle. The 2nd and 5, ball on the Jets, 26, 2:27 to go. Clock stopped on the out of bounds. 2:27 to go before the half. Jets with a 6-point lead, 13-7 over the Raiders. Richard Todd in shotgun now. Augustiniak, the back behind him. 3 wideouts, 1 tight end for the Jets. We're going to play our defensive line out wide, and we're going to play aggressive. We're going to play man. We're going to double Walker. Actually, Lester Hayes is on Walker. We're not going to double Walker. We're going to double Barkham still. Oh, we can double 2 guys, huh? And we're going to send Hendrick. You know what? We're not going to double. We're going to send Hendrick instead. Pass. There goes Hendrick, and Augustiniak is brought down for a 2-yard loss. The Mad Stork blew up the blocking there, totally disrupted the play, and Archie Reese cleaned up the mess with his first tackle as they blew by Joe Fields on that sweep. 3rd and 7. Do we want to call timeout? They'll bring it down to the... Yes, we're going to call timeout. So 3rd and 7. We stop the clock. We have 1 timeout left as the Raiders. Todd in shotgun. Augustiniak behind him. 3 wideouts. We're still in our 4-2 nickel. Going to play our defensive line out wide. We're going to send Hendrick again on a delayed blitz. Pass. And Hendrick!
Offense, number 79.
Hendrick with the sack.
Penalty.
Holding on Powell. We shall decline that. So the Mad Stork is all over the place on defense. Hello, JD. How you doing, my friend? We shall decline. It's now 4th and 14. And the clock stopped beautiful on the penalty. And we have forced the Jets to punt. Oh, God, I want to put a punt block on, but I don't want to hit the... We're going punt block. But he gets the punt off. And a fair catch by Pruitt. So the Raiders will start 1st and 10 on their 40 with 2:04 left to go in the first half, trailing by 6. The 9-0 New York Jets, who won the AFC East 13. The 4-5 Raiders, a disappointing year for the Raiders in this retro replay, finished 3rd in the West, 7. Again, Plunkett under center. Split backfield of King and Allen. Wideouts Branch, Barnell, and the tight end Christensen. Gonna go play action fake. Bomb post. Bomb post to Christensen. Incomplete. Tipped by Holmes. 2-minute warning. Try to loosen the defense up there. As JD says he's doing good. We love to hear that. So 2nd and 10, 1:55 to go here before the half. Raiders on their own 40. Jets still in there 4-3 it looks like. We're going to go Marcus Allen. Screen to Allen. It's set. No! Not a good play there. Incomplete. Tremendous pressure on Plunkett. He could not get off a good toss to Allen. Brings up 3rd and 10. We're going to put Allen out wide. Plunkett in shotgun. Kenny King to stay in the block, so will Todd Christensen. We're going to go, we need 3rd and 10. Medium fly. Cliff Branch. They're keying that. So they're in some sort of zone. We're going to stick with the play.
Encroachment defense.
Oh, we'll take
Number
it.
99,
Yes.
5-yard penalty.
As Johnson tipped away the pass to Branch, but Gastineau was offside. We will accept. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. We get a do-over, a mulligan, 5 yards closer. 1:42 to go here in the half. 13-7 Jets. Plunkett will now go behind center. We're going to go 3 wideouts. 1 running back. He's not that good. You know what? I think we can go double tight end, 1 running back. Christensen, 9. Derek Ramsey. He's more of a blocking back, too. Okay, that's what we'll do. Oh, wow. The Jets have gone to a 4-1 dime. We're going to go dive Marcus Allen. Allen only picks up 1. The clock's running. 4th and 4. We're going to punt. We tried to fool him there. Did not work. We shall punt the ball away. Ray Guy comes out to punt. He'll be punting deep to Harper. There's the punt. Harper!
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Harper brought down after the 49-yard punt. Ineligible man downfield. Oh, that's going to hurt the Raiders. So they will punt once again as the Jets want the Raiders to re-punt the ball. Clock stopped with 1:09 to go. 13-7 Jets. First half. So once again, Ray Guy will punt deep to Harper. There's the punt. Not as good, but brought down quickly. Only return of 1, tackled by Hill. The Jets take over 1st and 10 with 3 timeouts and 1:02 to go on their own 15-yard line. 3 wideouts for the Jets, 1 running back, Mike Augustiniak, behind Richard Todd. Todd under center. We're going to go 4-2 nickel. Going to play zone. And we're going to send Hendrick on the blitz. And we're going to play pass.
False start. Offense, number 60.
Ooh, the Jets
5-yard
shoot themselves
penalty.
in the
Repeat
foot to go
first down.
backwards. So JD says in the chat, thinking I might stream the Dwarves tonight. Excellent. I will be watching if you do that. So that'll back them up. Now, 2nd and 15. Ball on the Jets 10. Again, we're going to... Oh, they go with 4 wide out. No, we're in a 4-2 nickel. Your formation is short a defensive back. We're in a 4-2 nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're going to stay with the 4-2. How are we short? They got 1. Am I missing something here? 1 wide receiver, 2 wide receiver, 3 wide receiver, a running back, and a tight end. Am I missing that they have another tight end somewhere? All right. Go 4-1 dime. Play a deeper zone. Pass. Todd back to pass. Dumps it down to Stiniak. And Hendrick really put a lick on
First down.
On Augustiniak, who's getting up a little shaky, but he'll stay in the game, and that's going to be a personal foul as a mad stork belted the bejesus out of Augustiniak. 51 seconds to go, 1st and 10, ball on the Jets 29. Jets leading the Raiders 13-7. Again, we'll stay in the 4-1 dime. They have all 3 of their timeouts. We're going to stay in a zone. We're not going to play a deep zone, though. Defensive line out. We're going to blitz Hendrick. Pass. Augustiniak rips off an 11-yard run as they mix it up with a draw to Mike Augustiniak. That's 7 rushes for 36 yards. He does have a touchdown. We will not call timeout. No. The Jets call timeout, 38 seconds. Jets have their ball on their own 40-yard line. Clock stopped with their timeout. 3 wideouts for the Jets. 1 running back, it's Mike Augustiniak. Todd under center. Raiders in a 4-1 dime. Zone pass. Todd looking for the screen. A gain of 1. As Mike Davis pushes Augustiniak out of bounds. Augustiniak now 4 receptions, 12 yards. Brings up 2nd and 9, 27 seconds to go. Ball on the Jets' 41-yard line. They have 2 timeouts left. Again, we'll stay in the zone. We're going to send Hendrick this time. Pass. Hendrick. Screen to Augustiniak. Picks up 8, goes out of bounds with 13 seconds to go. 3rd and 1. Play the defensive line in. Stay in the zone. Pass. Todd back to pass. He throws! Dropped by Johnny Lamb Jones. That would have been a 1st and 10 in field goal range, but Johnny Lamb Jones drops the ball. It brings up 4th and 1. 5 seconds to go. We're going to put the punt block on. The punt is off to the side, and that's going to be the half, folks. So at the half, the Jets 13, the Raiders 7. The Raiders will get the ball here in the second half. And we shall receive, and we'll quickly go to halftime stats after the kickoff. Actually, we can go before it. Okay. So, Plunkett, 13 of 23 for 138 yards and 2 interceptions. His long was 25 yards. Richard Todd, 5 of 9, long of 20 yards, 1 interception, 1 sack. Plunkett was also sacked once. The quarterback rating, 38 for Plunkett, 21.3 for Todd. It's been a hard-hitting defensive struggle here. Marcus Allen, rushing 7 attempts, 6 yards. They've shut him down on the ground. Kenny King, 3 attempts for 3 yards. So in total, 10 attempts for only 9 yards. It's less than a yard for the Raiders. But the Raiders have really used their screens quite well. Allen with 6 receptions, 64 yards. Christensen, 4 receptions, 35 yards. Branch, 1 reception, 11 yards. Barnwell, 1 reception, 25 yards. Kenny King, 1 reception for 3 yards. For the Jets, McNeil, He had a huge touchdown run, 10 attempts, 121 yards. It's a 12.1 yard per carry. His long was 65 yards, and that was the touchdown. Augustiniak, 7 for 36 yards, and he also has a touchdown. Receiving, Augustiniak, 5 receptions for 20 yards. And that's it. Mike Augustiniak is the only person to catch a ball for the Jets. Interceptions were very costly, as the Raiders had 2 Plunkett interceptions, and Richard Todd had 1. So the Raiders will be set to return the kickoff from the Jets. Deep man for the Raiders, Montgomery. Short men, Pruitt and Hill. Here's the kickoff. The return is on. Montgomery has it.
Holding. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty.
So that's going to nullify that return. The Raiders will start 1st and 10 on their own 9. Again, Plunkett under center. King and Hill in the backfield, split backfield. Branch and Barnwell, the wideouts. Todd Christensen, the tight end. We're going to go a long fly to Branch. Let's see if we can catch him off guard here. Plunkett back to pass. And it's complete! 33-yard gain. Branch dragged down by Jerry Holmes. That's Holmes' 3rd tackle. That's Branch's 2nd reception for 44 yards. A clutch pitch and clutch by Jim Plunkett to Branch, to Cliff Branch. 1st and 10, ball on the LA 42. They get out from out under their end zone. We rolled the dice there, folks. So here we go. Let's go again. Let's go bomb post to Branch. Plunkett with time. He dumps it down this time to Kenny King. Great read by Plunkett. Branch was covered. Plunkett quickly went through his progressions, dumps it to Kenny King for a 19-yard gain. He's finally brought down by Bob Crable. 1st and 10 on the Jet 39. Raiders on the move. Let's go draw Marcus Allen. Allen picks up a big run of 11 yards. As the Jets were thinking pass, we went with a draw with Marcus Allen. 11-yard gain, and he's dragged down by the safety, Ken Schroy. Number 5, 5th tackle for Schroy. And it's 1st and 10 on the Jet 28. Raiders picking up chunks of yardage here. 3 plays, 63 yards. Drive so far consisting of 1:45. Raiders trailing by 6. 13-7 Jets, 3rd quarter. Playoff game. 9-0 Jets versus the 4-5 Raiders. Let's go. Medium slant. Christensen.
False start. Offense.
Oh,
number 66.
that's a killer.
5-yard penalty. Repeat. 1st down.
Penalty. 5 yards will be 1st and 15 on the Jet 33. Do we want to stick with that medium slant? Mel has picked off a ball already. That was on a screen to Christensen. Let's go play action fake. Allen. Screen. Incomplete. Ray tipped it away. That could have been a big play, but Ray tips the ball away. That's 2nd deflection for the Jets. Brings up 2nd and 15 on the Jet 33. It's a 26% chance of field goal success here for Barr. Allen out wide. Kenny King behind Plunkett. Plunkett under center. Barnwell. Short hitch to Barnwell. And it's caught! Gain of 12. They'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Nice catch by Barnwell on the short hitch. Tackle by Lance Mell. 3rd and 3. So again, let's put Marcus Allen out wide. They have to respect Allen when we put him out wide. Kenny King in the backfield. Dive to Kenny King. And Kenny King blasts up the middle for 6 yards and a first down tackle by Darrell Ray. Tackle number 2. And it's 1st and 10 on the Jet 15. 11:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock running. Plunkett once again under center. Surveys the situation. Let's go Barnwell. Short cross to Barnwell. Touchdown! As Plunkett hooks up with Barnwell on the cross, we have a tie ball game 13-13. Plunkett just chewed up the Jets. Pretty much exclusively went to the pass, and we stayed away from the screen. Kenny King had a big rush, though, to pick up a first down on that drive. The Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in this playoff game. And here comes Barr and the extra point kick team. And Barr makes it. 14-13 Raiders with 10:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Raiders will kick deep to Harper, the short men for the Jets, Sohn and Jones. Here's the kickoff by Barr. And it goes through the end zone. The Jets will start 1st and 10 on their 20 as silence has come over this Jet crowd here at Shea Stadium. Split backfield, Todd under center, Augustiniak and Freeman McNeil the backs. The wideouts, Johnny Lamb Jones and Wesley Walker, the tight end, Bartham, excuse me. We're going to bring our defensive line. We're going to keep them normal. We're going to play zone basic. Todd back to pass. He dumps it down to McNeil. He picks up 8. The tackle by the mad stork, Ted Hendricks. Tackle number 3 for Hendrick. Richard Todd now 6 of 10 for 29 yards. No wide receiver or tight end has caught the ball for the Jets. Augustiniak has 5 receptions, and McNeil has his first on that catch. 2nd and 1 from the Jet 29. Player defensive line in. And we're going to play aggressive and run. Augustiniak goes the other way, picks up 5 yards on the sweep right. Tremendous blocking by Chris Ward. That's his 3rd tremendous block. Augustiniak picks up 5, 1st and 10, 9:57 to go. Ball on the Jet 34-yard line. As JD says, boo, because the Raiders scored. I am the Raiders. I'm coaching all the lower seeds in this playoff. I did a 1982 retro replay. Let me be up front. The Dallas Cowboys should have made the playoffs, but somehow I butchered their team. Their team file got messed up, and so I couldn't use them. It got corrupted. So I took, again, that's in the NFC, so I took the next team. So the Cowboys should have made the playoffs as they did in 82, but the file got corrupted. It somehow got mixed with the Atlanta Falcons. I was trying to do something, and I didn't realize I was still in the Falcons, and so that messed that up. Because I think they almost had an identical record. I think they had the exact same record they did in the actuality. And once I finish this, I'll go through the actuality of what happened in 82 and what I came up with. Again, if you're just joining me, I played as the Patriots, I played as the Giants, I played as the Oilers, who didn't win a game. I played as the Chiefs. We started off 3-0 and then didn't win another game. The Vikings and the Saints. As soon as a team was out of playoff contention, I stopped playing them. And if two teams that I played each other, I let the computer play the game out. Except the Patriots. I always played the Patriots, who I finished one game better. They actually finished 5-4. I finished 6-3. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the Jet 34. Raiders will get out of that aggressive. We're going to play zone. We're going to play short zone basic. Freeman, that's a 7-yard gain on the trap right. McNeil now 11 carries, 128 yards to go with his 1 touchdown. Rod Martin with his 8th tackle for the Raiders. He has been a busy beaver at linebacker. Brings up 2nd and 3. The Jets trail by 1 with 9:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Raiders 14, Jets 13. Ball on the Jets 41-yard line. Defensive line in. We're going to send a Mad Stork on the blitz. We're going to play man, and we're going to play pass. And it's a run to McNeil, who picks up 4 yards, tackled by Lyle Alzado. That's Alzado's 2nd tackle. McNeil now 12 carries for 132 yards. As we continue to dare the Jets to pass, and they won't do it. 1st and 10 on the Jets 45. Current drive for the Jets, 4 plays, 25 yards. They've chewed up 2 minutes and 17 seconds of clock. Clock is running. Defensive line normal. Man basic. And that's going to be a sack. Kinlaw, loss of 2 for Richard Todd. So that's a 2nd sack by the Raiders. They just blew in. It'll be 2nd and 12 on the Jets' 43-yard line. Todd just ducked down as Kinlaw tried to behead him. Play our defensive line out. We're going to send Matt Millen on the blitz. We're going to send him on a delayed blitz, though. Going to play zone pass. Todd back to pass. He fires. It's caught over the middle. 19-yard gain. Wesley Walker on the reception. That is the first reception by anyone besides a running back. And he is dragged down by Mike Davis. That's his 2nd tackle. 1st and 10. Ball on the Raider 38. They picked up the Matt Millen delayed blitz, and Todd had plenty of time. 6:56 to go in the 3rd quarter. Defensive line in. Short zone run. Todd back to pass. It's a fly to Johnny Lamb Jones. Incomplete. Good coverage there by the Raiders. 2nd and 10. Ball on the Raiders 38. Los Angeles 14. New York 13. 6:19 to go. 3rd quarter. I formation. Todd under center. Augustiniak the up back. McNeil behind him. Defensive line in. Tight man. Key McNeil. It's a pass over the middle. And Hendricks finally brings down Jerome Barkham after a gain of 21. 1st and 10. Ball on the Raiders 17 as Richard Todd feeling good about himself right now after nearly being beheaded by Kinlaw. Current drive for the Jets, 8 plays, 63 yards. As the Jets have opened up their offense a bit. We're going to key McNeil. Los Angeles doesn't like what they see defensively. They look confused. They call timeout. So the Raiders once again have to use a timeout on defense as they did in the first half. Now they're ready. Again, we're going to key McNeil. Here's McNeil, and he is smothered for no gain. Brought down by the middle linebacker, Matt Millen. Tackle number 2. Big hit by Matt Millen. Brings up 2nd and 10. Zone. Basic. Todd back to pass. He throws for a gain of 13, making the catch and going out of bounds. Wesley Walker on the medium out, pushed out by Hendricks. It's going to be 1st and goal from the Raider 4-yard line. We're going to play goal line. And McNeil goes blasting in. Touchdown. And they missed. And Hendricks blocks another extra point. Holy cow, the Mad Stork does it once again. 19-14. That could come back and haunt the Jets as the Pat Leahy extra point is once again blocked by the Mad Stork. Let's go back to that touchdown run. It happened so fast. It was an off tackle left by McNeil. Let's go here. There's a 4-yard run. The kick is blocked. So it's 19-14 Jets. So the Jets answer the Raiders' score. What a ball game it's been here at Shea Stadium. The absolute jubilation by the Jets fan when McNeil scored sort of once again went flat when Hendrick blocked the extra point for the second time. Raiders trail by 5. The return will be on. Deep for the Raiders, Montgomery. The short men are Pruitt and Hill. Here's the kickoff by Leahy. 8 yards deep in the end zone. The Raiders shall down it. They'll start 1st and 10 on their 20 with 5:13 to go here in the third quarter. As JD says, gotta love computer glitches. Here comes Jim Plunkett once again. Plunkett, 17 of 28, 217 yards, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown pass. Alrighty, split backfield, Allen and King. Wideouts, Barnwell, Branch, tight end, Christensen. Go play action fake. Bomb post, Christensen. Oh, and Plunkett's brought down. The ball's loose. Recovered by the Raiders. Dalby got it back. Oh, my Lord. The Raiders recovered. That would have been disastrous. It's bad enough the sack was disastrous. 13-yard loss. Kenny Neal with his second sack. The play-action fake fooled no one. 2nd and 23 from the Raiders' 7. They'll probably be sitting on the screen. Medium fly. Cliff Branch. Plunk it back. The pass. And again he's brought down. Tremendous pressure by the sack exchange. Ron Johnson on the sack there. And now it's 3rd and 29 on the Raiders' 1. Wow. The Jets defense has come up huge. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. We're definitely not throwing the ball now. I don't want to go draw either. That's too slow developing. Allen could get tackled in the end zone. That's a bad idea. Dive, Marcus Allen. Allen gets the ball, and he picks up 8 yards to give Ray Guy some punting room. So Marcus Allen, Kenny King with a nice lead block. Picks up 8 yards, brought down by Darrell Ray. And here comes the punt team. And Ray Guy will be punting deep to Harper. Here's the punt. Harper is
holding. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
So Harper is quickly brought down by Squirick. And there's a holding which will back the Jets up. We'll take that. So the Jets with the holding call will start 1st and 10 on their 34. 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. The Jets 19, the Raiders 14. Richard Todd comes out in shotguns with backs on both sides. McNeil to the top of the screen. Augustiniak to the bottom of the screen. Raiders will stay in their 4-3. Going to play basic. And there goes McNeil, brought down after a gain of 2. Lyle Alzado with a good tackle. Tackle number 3 for Alzado. Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Jets 36. Clock running, 2:33 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Todd in the shotgun. 2 backs on each side. A back on each side, excuse me. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Going to send Hendrick on the blitz. And we're going to play pass. Hendrick comes in and he gets his second sack of the day, a loss of 7, as Hendricks flings down Richard Todd. Puts his hands up in the air for victory. It's now 3rd and 15. Jets go into an I formation. Todd under center. Augustini, the blocking back. McNeil behind him. We're going to come with the 4-2 nickel. It's 3rd and 15. We're going to play zone. Oh, zone, not short zone. Actually play deep zone. Keep everything in front of us. We're going to blitz the Mad Stork. We're going to play pass. Todd with plenty of time. Can't see anything downfield. Dumps it down to Augustiniak. He picks up 8, but that's well short of the first down. It'll bring up a 4th and 7. Here comes the punt team for the Jets. 1:07 to go here in a fast-moving third quarter. Jets 19, the Raiders 14, and we're going to put the punt return on. Here's the punt. Raiders with a return of 9 yards by Pruitt. Springs with the tackle. So the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 on their 31 with 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A hard-hitting game here at Shea Stadium between two old-time AFL rivals, the Raiders and the Jets. Bringing back memories of Joe Willie Namath and Daryl LaMonica. This will most likely be the last play of the third quarter. We're going to go screen Marcus Allen.
Encroachment, defense, number 76, 5-yard penalty.
We only picked up 3 on the screen. We'll accept, so it'll be 1st and 5. Clock stops on the penalty. 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Trap right, Marcus Allen. Oh my God, Allen is smothered for no gain. And that's going to be the last play. Tackle by Bob Crable, Jets linebacker. That's his third tackle. So it brings up 2nd and 5. Short out. Cliff Branch. And we go to the fourth quarter. So with 15 minutes left to play in this first playoff game, the number 1 seeded 9-0 Jets, AFC East Champs 19. The third place out of the AFC West Los Angeles Raiders at 4-5, 14. 2nd and 5 on the Raiders 36. The Raiders are playing for their playoff lives 15 minutes ago in this game. Plunkett under center, split backfield, Allen and King. Wideouts, Branch and Barnwell, tight end Christensen. Let's go short out, Branch. Complete! Gain of 11. Bobby Jackson on the tackle, 1st and 10. Plunkett brings him up to the line of scrimmage, taking his time. Surveys the situation. Kenny King on the dive. No gain! Drilled by Neal. Kenny Neal. Tackle number 4. Big hit there. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 47. The Raiders 47. Allen out wide. Kenny King behind Plunkett in the backfield. Medium hitch. Branch. Dumps it down to Marcus Allen. Pickup of 6 will bring up a 3rd and 4. Lance Mell on the tackle. Tackle number 5 for the Jet linebacker. 13:23 to go in this game. Raiders trailing by 5. The clock is ticking. Again, Marcus Allen out wide. Kenny King will stay in the block. Let's go medium fly. Christensen. And it's complete! Pickup of 12! Tackle by the linebacker Stan Blinka. That's Blinka's 6th tackle. 1st and 10. Ball on the Jet 35. Current Raider drive, 6 play, 34 yards. Is chewed up 2:48 of clock. 12:39 left in the ball game. Raiders looking for the go-ahead score, trailing by 5. Off tackle right, Marcus Allen.
Holding. Offense. Number 50.
Only a gain of 2. Crable on the tackle, but holding, and that's going to back up. Holding on Dalby, the center. It's going to back up the Raiders 10 yards. They shoot themselves in the first. It's going to be 1st and 20 on the Jet 45. Christensen will go out wide. Kenny King will go out wide. I go Marcus Allen screen. Set up to Allen. He's got some running room. Pick up a 6. Brought down by Ken Schroy. Tackle number 6 for Schroy. Brings up 2nd and 14. Again, Plunkett brings the Raiders offense out of the huddle to the line. 11:41 to go in the game. Kenny King once again out wide. Allen. Again the screen to Marcus Allen. And again, a pitch and catch by Allen and Plunkett. Picks up 7 yards. Tackle by Kirk Springs. It now brings up a manageable 3rd and 7. This is 2 down territory in my... Well, on the 32... Yeah, I think it's 2 down territory. Field goal success for Barr is only 13% from here. So 3rd and 7. Plunkett is now 22 of 33, 259 yards, 2 interceptions, one touchdown. Current Raider drive, 8 plays, 37 yards, 4:30 for the play clock of clock used. Again, we will send actually Marcus Allen out wide. I'll go Kenny King. Dive to Kenny King, and that didn't fool anyone. He is stuffed by Blinka and met by the rest of the Jet defense. No gain, so it's 4th and 7. Ball on the Jet 32. I was hoping to pick up at least 3 yards. 4th and 7. Punt, we're not really gaining much. We're going to go for it. Field goal, 13%. We're not going for that. We're going to go for the first down here. 4th and 7. Hello, ID Gesture, who's jumped in the chat. Hope all is well, my friend. Remember, check out ID Gesture, another great channel. Also, check out JD, another wonderful channel, as well as Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. So, 4th and 7. The Jets have a 5-point lead on the Raiders in this playoff game. Retro Replay 1982. This is the playoff seedings as of how I played it after my replay, not of actual playoffs. Because I always get some person in the chat going, hey, Red Sox fan, you're an idiot. I'm like, okay, whatever, in the comments. So it's a retro replay for people who don't understand. All right, 4th and 7. We're going for it. Try to pick up the first down here. We're going to send Marcus Allen out wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Kenny King will stay in the block. Go combo pass. Needs 7 yards. Let's go Allen medium. Branch long. Christensen. I gotta make sure medium. And Barnwell bomb. Here we go. 4th and 7. Plunkett gets the ball. He fires. It's caught. Marcus Allen Gain of 24. He goes over the century mark. What a clutch pitching catch by Jim Plunkett to Marcus Allen on the medium hitch combo. First and goal from the Jet 8-yard line, saving the touchdown with the tackle for the Jets, Darrell Ray. 9:33 to go in the game. That was huge, my friend. Well, ID gesture, as you know, when you do these things, or JD, I don't mean in the chat. It happened to comment from a video I did a long time ago. Someone, trolling me. The 75 Red Sox replay of the World Series. I control the 75 Red Sox. The computer controls the Cincinnati Reds. I know Pete Rose batted first, but the computer didn't do it that way. So I had this lovely comment, which I deleted. I mean, if he was just not such a a-hole, I would have left it. But, it was someone, so I've gotten that once in a while. It's annoying, but whatever. It's someone who, and then you go check their channel. No, nothing on their channel. They have a few liked videos, and I mean, I know if the idiot went and looked on my 73 Red Sox team, Pete Rose, it's an open world. I have Pete Rose on my Red Sox. He leads off. I know Pete Rose led off most of his career. I get that. Whatever. Anyway, first and goal here. On the 8. Touchdown will put the Raiders up by a point. The extra point will put them up by 2 points. Let's get Plunkett under center. Actually, you know what? We're going to stay in shotgun. We're going to put Kenny King out wide. Let's try something here. We're going to go draw Marcus Allen. Touchdown! It worked! The Jets were badly fooled. Allen dives in for the touchdown run from 8 yards out. The Raiders go up 20-19. Extra point away from going up by 2. Here comes Matt Barr and the kick team. Here's the extra point. And it's good! So, my God, those 2 extra points that the Mad Stork blocked have come up huge. The Jets are 8-46 from being eliminated from the playoffs and their perfect season. The draw play worked. We stayed in shotgun there. Now, if I can only... Defense is not my strong suit. So, let's see if we can keep the Jets out of field goal range here. 8:46, lots of time. We're going to kick deep. Deep for the Jets is Harper. The short men are Kurt Sohn and Johnny Lamb Jones. And it's kicked out of the end zone. The Jets will start 1st and 10 on their 20, trailing by 2. Marcus Allen will definitely be, if the Raiders win, the MVP of this game. So the Jets are in a split backfield, Todd under center. The backs are Freeman and Augustiniak. The wideouts, Johnny Lamb Jones and Wesley Walker. The tight end, who I always mess up his last name, even though I know who he is, Jerome Barkham. We're going to stay in our 4-3 because McNeil's chewed us up. But we've given him... I've taken the slow death with the ground game. Though we got half of his yards on a 60-something touchdown run. We're going to play our defensive line normal. We're going to play zone. We're going to send Hendrick on a delay. And we're going to play basic. Todd back to pass. He dumps it down to McNeil, who drops it as he saw the Mad Stork come flying in. And it brings up 2nd and 10. 8:39 left to go in this game. 8:39 left in the Jets season. As they're trailing now, they see their perfect season going bye-bye. We're going to play our defensive line out wide. We're going to play aggressive. Zone basic.
Ball start. Offense.
Yes!
Number 79. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
Back them up. 2nd and 15. We're going to play our defensive line out wide. Going to play zone. We're not going to send the Mad Stork. We're going to show blitz. We're not sending him, though. Basic. Todd back to pass. Oh, wow. He zipped that ball in for a 17-yard gain. Jones hung on after the big hit by Owens. 1st and 10 on the Jet 32. That's probably been Richard Todd's most impressive pitch and catch of the game. Burgess Owens with his 3rd tackle. Johnny Lamb Jones' first reception for 17 yards, and it's a big one. So 1st and 10 on the Jets 32, 8:29 to go in the game. Raiders 21, the Jets 19. We're going to play our defensive line normal. We're going to send the Mad Stork this time. We're going to send Hendrick. On the delay, basic. Back to pass is Todd. Plenty of time over the middle to Barkham. Gain of 26. Lester Hayes drags him down at the 42-yard line of the Raiders. So 2 big pass plays, and the Jets are in business with 7:45 to go in this game. Switch to man. We're going to switch to man. Double Barkham. Pass. It's a run to Augustiniak. He gets 4 yards, brought down by Matt Millen. Millen's 3rd tackle. Mike Augustiniak, now 9 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Clock is running, 7:01. Ball on the Raiders' 38. Jets trail by 2. Still not in Leahy field goal range. Remember, he's had 2 extra points blocked by Ted Hendricks, the Mad Stork. Again, we'll stay with man. We're going to double Barkham. Pass. And it's a give to McNeil. He busts up the middle. Gain of 9. That's 16 rushes for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns for Freeman McNeil. Howie Long on the tackle. Tackle number 5. 6:14 to go in the game. They now have a 50% chance of making a field goal at this distance for Pat Leahy. Raiders defense has to come up big here. We're going to let I don't want the computer to call the play. Play our defensive line in. We're going to send Hendrick. Oh, let's get Reese out of the game. Ooh, that's Alzado. Where's Reese? I've kept him in the game way too long. Bring Vaughn back in. Got to always remember to check your stamina here. I don't like anyone to get under 90. Okay. Defensive line in. Let's get the aggressive off. It's cost us when you aggressive is good, but if you miss a tackle or overrun your zone of responsibility, it's a big play. We're gonna send Hendrick. 1st and 10. Basic. It's a dump down and a huge play. It's a dump down to McNeil. He picks up 22 yards. They beat the blitz. McNeil now has 2 receptions for 31 yards. 1st and goal, ball on the Raiders 7. Oh, boy. 87% chance of a field goal, but I don't think they're going to be going for that here. We're going to play goal line. Todd back to pass. He throws. Touchdown, Johnny Lamb Jones. And this time the extra point is true. Stork couldn't get that one, and the Jets come right back, rearing down the field. 7 plays, 80 yards, and 3:55 to retake the lead, 26-21. Shea Stadium is rocking and a-rolling. So back deep for the Raiders, Montgomery. Here's the kickoff by Leahy. The return is on. 2 yards deep. We're going to play the return. Here comes Montgomery out of the end zone, and he's brought down at the 13-yard line. 15-yard return brought down by Springs. So the Raiders, with 4:44 to go in the game, trailing by 5, will start off on their own 13-yard line. Jim Plunkett, who leads this Raider offense along with Marcus Allen, is now 23 of 34 for 283 yards, 2 interceptions and a touchdown. He's been sacked 3 times. Marcus Allen, 11 carries, 33 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. He has 10 receptions for 107 yards. So those are the two big offensive players here for the Raiders, with contributions from Branch, Barnwell, and Christensen. We're going to go Allen, screen pass to Marcus Allen. Pickup of 6. That's his 11th catch for 113 yards, brought down by Ken Schroy. Tackle number 7 for the Jet safety. 2nd and 4, clock running, 4:34 to play in the game. Short out. Marcus Allen.
False start. Offense. Number 21. 5-yard penalty.
Cliff Branch with a false start. 2nd and 9. 5-yard penalty. Marcus Allen. They're going to key Marcus Allen. Malcolm Barnwell. You know, let's go combo pass. Let's do what we have set up. We're going to go combo pass here. I want Kenny King to stay in the block. Back to pass. Plunk it over the middle to Christensen. He can't make the play on the medium slant. Brings up 3rd and 9. 3:51 to go here. Raiders trailing by 5. It's been a hard-hitting ball game. Wow. 3rd and 9. Combo pass. Once again. Again, plunk it back to pass. He dumps it down to Kenny King. It's only a gain of 4. It's 4th and 5. 3:46 to go in the game. I haven't been able to stop them on defense the last 2 drives. I have 2 timeouts left. If I don't pick up the first down, the game's over. We got to punt. Got to punt. Got to punt. Going to punt deep. Ray Guy and the punt team comes out. We're going to punt deep to Harper, who's back for the Jets. Here's the punt by Guy, and he's a fair catch. Oh, man. It was only a 36-yard punt. Come on, Ray. 1st and 10. The Jets take over almost at midfield at their 46. That was not a good punt. As ID Jester's screaming in the chat, punt, punt, punt. That was not a good punt by the Hall of Fame punter. All right, so we're going to play Key Freeman McNeil. And McNeil is brought down, only a gain of 2, 3:02 to go. The clock is running. We're going to use our timeouts now. 1 left. So 2nd and 8. We stop the clock with 2:57 to go. We have 1 timeout. That's where the timeout on defense becomes costly. 2nd and 8. Oh, boy. Key McNeil. And again, it's Augustiniak this time. He only gets 2. Brought down by Lester Hayes. He came flying in. He torpedoed Augustiniak at the legs. And we will once again use our timeout. We have no timeouts left. A huge 3rd and 6. This is the ball game right here for the Raiders. They must make this stop. 2:51 to go in this game. Jets 26, Raiders 21. 2:51 left. They're going to go pass. I can't. Run McNeil. And we got him! Only a gain of 2. They went with a draw. McNeil brought down by Reggie Kinlaw. That's his 2nd tackle. The Raiders will get 1 last chance. 4th and 4. I want to put the punt block on, but I'm afraid I'll hit the kicker and it'll be a penalty. You know what? Oh, God. Oh, man. We're going punt block. He gets a punt out, but he felt the pressure.
Running into the kicker. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, Alzado. Oh, that's the ball game. I should have just took the ball back. 2:17 to go. We're going to key McNeil. And Todd is brought down. Big sack. Clock is running. 2nd and 16. They'll run it down to the 2-minute warning. Again, we'll key McNeil. There's a 2-minute warning. Second and 16, we'll key the run. It's a screen to Augustiniak. He's brought down after a 6-yard gain. Big tackle by Lester Hayes. Again, torpedoing his legs. Clock running. 3rd and 10. Key McNeil. And Todd is brought down. We're gonna get one, and we're not rushing the kicker this time. We're not gonna do. You know what? I need the ball though. Clock running. We got to try to block the punt. Punt block. At least we didn't hit the punter this time. So the pressure's on. Ramsey gets the punt off. 26 seconds left in this ball game. No timeouts for the Raiders. Trailing by 5. Plunkett in shotgun. Do we have a better receiving back? Our wide receivers after Branch and Barnwell are freaking awful. I mean, Chandler was pretty much done then. He was actually a very good wide receiver. So we're going to put shotgun. Kenny King will stay in the block. Todd Christensen will go out wide. Allen out wide. I want Christensen up top. So Branch and Christensen up top. Allen and Barnwell on the bottom. Do I want head out of bounds? Yeah, I guess I need that. Head out of bounds. Long out. Long out. Actually, we can do combo pass. Now, I have to make sure. Let's add some to the route. Let's go combo pass. Actually, go Branch and Barnwell. Actually, we're sending everyone deep. Here comes our Hail Mary. Plunkett back to pass. He fires. Incomplete. Intended for Christensen. Holmes deflected the ball away. We were hoping for a pass interference. 19 seconds to go in the game. $19 seconds left. Again, everyone going deep. Plunkett, he fires. Intended for Branch. Incomplete. Oh boy. 11 seconds left in the game. Allen out wide. King will stay in the block. Christensen wide. Combo pass. This will probably be the final play of the game unless there's a penalty. Plunkett. Allen hit by Scroll. Probably best he didn't hang on. Brings up 4th and 10. 8 seconds left. And the miracle of miracles will be needed by the Los Angeles Raiders. It looks like the Jets will go to 10-0 with this playoff victory and stay undefeated and march on. Kenny King will stay in the block. Marcus Allen out wide. Christensen out wide. Everybody's going to mambo bomb. Continue with the play. And he dumps it down. Why would you? I should have said force him to throw. Didn't matter anyway. That's the ball game. The Jets come back in a thriller at Shea Stadium and move on. They're now 10-0 with this playoff victory, 26-21. The Raiders, the 4-5 Raiders are out. What a ball game, folks. What a ball game. Thought we were going to pull off the upset. Let's go to the box score, and then we'll call it a stream. Okay. Box score will be up momentarily. Alrighty, let me first say thank you to ID Gesture, JD, Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, Tribes Fan, and Remember Me, World War I. Remember World War I. Thank you very much for taking some time out, spending it with me. It was a fun game. Went a little longer than, I usually can play these in about an hour and a half, but there are people in the chatted away, explained a little more of what I was trying to do. We had a pretty good offensive strategy, I thought. We did lose. But that's the way the football bounces. We'll quickly go through the scoring. Allen, the Raiders got out on top 7-0, a 1-yard run by Marcus Allen with 7:10 in the first quarter. They went up 7-0, bar kick. Then the Jets scored a touchdown, 11:53 to go in the second quarter. Augustiniak with an 11-yard run. The extra point was blocked by Ted Hendricks, the Mad Stork. Then the Jets would score again with 8:20 left in the half. A 65-yard run by Freeman McNeil. Leahy made the extra point, so it was 13-7 Jets. In the third quarter, the Raiders came back with 10:45 in the quarter. Plunkett 15-yard pass to Barnwell. Bar kick, they went up by 1, 14-13. McNeil had another touchdown run of 4 yards at the 5:13 mark of the third quarter. 5:13 left to go in the quarter. And again, the Mad Stork, Ted Hendrick, blocked a Leahy extra point. The Raiders would take the lead with 8:46 to go in the game on a Marcus Allen draw from 8 yards out. Barr with the extra point was 21-19. The Raiders were smelling upset and knocking out the undefeated Jets out of the playoffs. But the Jets, to their credit, came back. 7-yard pass to Jones, Johnny Lamb Jones by Richard Todd, took the lead for good. Extra point Leahy, 26-21. The Jets are victorious and move on to the next round of the playoffs. Quickly go to some player stats. Jim Plunkett, 26 of 41 attempts, 296 in yards, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, sacked 3 times. His quarterback rating, 72.8. Richard Todd got hot in the second half, 15-21, 168 yards, 1 pick, 1 touchdown, sacked 5 times. His quarterback rating, 91. The Raiders' run game was stymied. In total, 17 rushes for 42 yards. Marcus Allen was held to 33 yards on 11 carries. He did have 2 touchdown runs, though. Freeman McNeil, huge game, MVP of the game. 18 carries, 151 yards, 8.4 a carry, 2 touchdowns. Mike Augustiniak, very complimentary, 10 carries, 47 yards, and he had a touchdown. Marcus Allen was tremendous on the receiving end for the Raiders. 11 receptions, 113 yards. Christensen, 5 receptions, 47 yards. King, 4 receptions, 29 yards. Barnwell, 3 receptions, 52 yards. Branch, 3 receptions, 55 yards. For the Jets, they didn't complete a pass to anyone in the first half but to Mike Augustiniak. In the first half, he had 5 receptions. In total, 7 receptions, 34 yards. Then Barkham, 2 receptions, 47 yards. Johnny Lamb Jones, 2 receptions, 24 yards. McNeil, 2 receptions, 31 yards. And Walker, 2 receptions, 32 yards. We had some interceptions. Let's see if I can quickly find that. Millen had an interception. with a 47-yard return. And for the Jets, Jackson had an interception for a 19-yard return. And Mel, they smelled out a screen to Christensen. So once again, first game of this playoff 1982 retro replay after I played out the season. The 9-0 Jets advance with a 26-21 victory over the 4-5 third place finish Los Angeles Raiders out in the West in the AFC. It was a great game. Thank you for watching. Health, happiness, take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.